Alright everyone, welcome back to the 2019 Kido Cup International Go Tournament live from Hamburg, Germany. We are back. Thank you so much for waiting. We just took a lunch break. This is the final round of the final day after 6 games of tough, just back and forth. We've seen so much drama here from the commentator studio, so we have one last match before we go. And then I think probably we're going to try to get a winner to come here, but we don't know who it's going to be. It's been very, very exciting here at the Klosterschule in Hamburg. 8 top players vying for one spot, which is the final championship title. And that's going to be 1,500 euros. So it's very intense, this final round. You can already feel that the players' room is already becoming a war zone. So once again, for the last time, we have Mr. Kim Sung-jin, European number 1, 8 Dan, Mr. Benjamin Teuber, 6 Dan, also author of the AISensei.com website. Thank you so much for being here once again.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this final game.
Yeah.
Really exciting now.
It's been fun. We came here, I came here on Friday afternoon, just for the setup a little bit, and then we started on Saturday, and then yesterday was very wholesome. We had three games, so I think that was like, after the transatlantic, that was like solid 13 hours ago. So it's been fun. I think this week really appreciate you guys for being here. Usually like a top level game like this, even for Go players, it's very difficult to understand what's going on. So we have to really appreciate what you guys do here to, just tell the story. I'm sure people who are watching on Twitch have learned a lot from this experience. So thank you guys once again for attending these commentaries. But yeah, we have one last round. This is going to be very fun because we don't know who's going to win this tournament. Yeah, we said earlier that if Remy Campani, the former front runner, would win the last game, and Artem Kachanovskyi, a 2-down professional from Ukraine, would lose the previous game, then Remy would just have won outright. But it looks like the opposite has happened because Artem actually won by half a point in the last round, and Remy lost by half a point. How dramatic have you...
both games seem to be going in the right direction for Remy, right?
Yeah. For the person who was leading, I guess. Cornell had a good position, like 95% against Artem as well. We were just saying that, he was going to just win this one, at least like judging by the position. Like there was shouldn't be a way if he played normally to lose, but just shows you, anything is possible on the Go Bond, especially when you're under time pressure. I think this is a very fast format, by the way, for those of you who don't know. This is a round robin, so actually it's Fisher time, so 45 minutes plus 15 seconds. It's actually quite rapid. This game is going to finish probably inside of 3 hours. So, this does allow room for error, that's why we're seeing the copious amount of upsets we have now in the finals, in the standings after round 6. So you can see Artem and Remy are both 5-1 right now. Sorry.
There's an error.
Sorry. There's
Remy has only 4 points.
Oh, Remy has 4 points. Okay, yeah, I see. So Artem is 5-1. Remy is 4-2. I think Andrii Kravets is also 4-2. By the way, he won the last game. So Cornell unfortunately is 2-4 now. Stanislav 3-0. Dominique actually won the last game, so he's 2-4 as well. So yeah, like everyone has been winning quite some games in this tournament. So it looks like the top 3 places might be shared between Artem and Remy and Andrii. So of course, well played to all 3 players so far. But I'm sure, especially for Remy, he's led for a very long time, especially after the second day, he would want to win the last game. So basically, what we're seeing here is Remy has to win the last game, and Artem has to lose the last game in order for Remy to win the championship. Otherwise, if Artem wins, then he's going to be 6-1, which is a record unmatched by any other player in this field. Basically, Artem would just win the final championship. So, any predictions, guys?
Well, first.
Well, my money's still on Artem, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Or now again. At some point it seemed like Remy was doing well, but...
Yeah, definitely Artem has lots of experience, as the 2-dan professional from Ukraine. He's won the professional championship this year in Vienna. He's got to the final of the Grand Slam in Berlin. So he definitely has a lot of experience when it comes down to these final, big occasions where a lot is on the line. But Remy still has a good chance. I think he plays against Stanislav, very tough player as well. Lost a couple of difficult games. But yeah, he has a chance to win as well.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What happens if Andrii beats Artem? Then... and Remy loses, then Andrii wins the tournament, right? Is that correct?
No,
That's-
I
No,
think,
no.
Yeah, Remy is lost 2 games. Andrii also 2.
So if Remy
Then we
loses
will-
the third game, and then Andrii
Well,
and
well,
Artem both had 2 losses, but
if-
Andrii would win the direct comparison. So
Mhm.
Oh!
Andrii is still in the game as well.
he's still in the game. He's still.
Really?
Yeah, actually,
think so.
that's right. That's right. If Remy, so we could really have a tight situation. If Remy wins the game against Stanislav, he has 5-2, and then if Andrii beats Artem, he both of them will have 5-2. But by direct comparison, well, actually, this is gonna be it's gonna be difficult to call because Remy actually has beaten both of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
maybe are we
if
gonna?
they have the same amount of points, Remy
Yeah.
is ahead of the other 2. But,
Yeah,
but
because
if
he's
Remy
beaten both of them.
has fewer than the other 2, then of
Yeah.
course he's still behind.
Right. Anyway, it's a must-win for Remy to clinch the top spot. Anyway, yeah. So this is actually a nail biter now. This is the final round. You know.
So I
The
guess
finishing
what
line's
we
really
can
close.
learn is like if Artem wins, Artem's the winner for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And if Artem loses, it depends on Remy's game. If Remy
Yeah.
wins, Remy's the winner. If Remy loses,
Oh.
Andrii is the
Oh.
winner.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Man,
That
this is
sounds
exciting.
exciting.
Yeah. All right. In that case,
Yeah.
the game's already started. Of course, we're gonna take a short break there, but it's been already I think moved 70. So let's try to catch up
Yeah.
with board 1. By the way, if you want to check out the other games, you can go to the KGS Go server. Once again, Kido Cup 1 through 4 are the live accounts you want to follow. Actually, we do have a pretty interesting head-to-head record with Artem and Andrii because the spotlight matchup we're looking right now is the pro fight we've always been looking forward to since the first round, and they played each other 62 times. And I think that's probably the most epic of the head-to-head we've ever had.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe the purpose we did the head-to-head card in the first place just to show this glorious number. But yeah, Artem has won 43 and Andrii has won 19. I guess it's not surprising to see that they've played each other so many times because they're countrymen, both with each other, both from Ukraine.
Mhm.
So they probably play each other in lots of national tournaments as
National.
well. So
Right.
yeah, I think Artem won this Kido Cup last year. So actually, we didn't mention this throughout the tournament, but he is actually the defending champion of this tournament. So if he wins this right here, this will be 2 in a row for
Mhm.
him. Right? So that would be quite
And
amazing.
also that's interesting. Both
Yeah.
have the 180 tournament. It's exactly
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
I mean, I'm sure they've known each other since they were very young kids. So both have their fair share of wins, and Andrii has really improved as well. Well, Artem was winning the professional championship, in Jena. Artem was actually a runner-up, one of the runner-ups. So he's been really sharp recently, and of course he lost like 2 games in this round, but he played super well. That game against Dominik Bovitz, he held himself together. That was so impressive. After 5 coves, he was able to sketch out a win from there. So I guess this is just gonna be, I guess may the best player win, right? It's gonna be tough to call for sure. Anyway, we can take a look from move number 1. Gentlemen, the board is yours once again. Andrii is gonna be black, and we don't have the polls ready. I apologize for that. Of course, we'll try to set them up maybe during the break. You can still root for your favorites on who is gonna win the whole tournament in the polls. All right. Okay. First of all, pretty standard. Yeah. And then.
Yeah, they both
Yeah.
go for the simple
Three.
one.
Mhm.
And another corner invasion.
Another corner
Mhm.
invasion.
You have any idea why this corner is more popular than this? Doesn't matter.
I mean, in this.
I mean, in this
situation.
whole board, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess black has some. Can this be part of a black
Mhm.
territory?
Yeah. So
or-
especially as following a move here.
Mhm.
So then
Yeah.
it's really hard to invade because
Mhm.
black gonna block in this way.
Yeah.
And so maybe before that.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
that's why I don't know exactly.
Maybe you could say that it's
Just-
like your opponent's already chosen the side, right? So
Yeah.
maybe that's one of the things, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, this is very early, early days in the game. It's only the first few moves of Fuseki. Cannot see possibly anything wrong here between the two players. So yeah, pretty normal stuff. Once again, the 3-3
Mhm.
Joseki. This is of course not the shock in professional matches nowadays.
Mhm.
So the second 3-3 we already seen. Okay, black's gonna
Yeah, black
here.
keeps building. I guess black would also take
Mhm.
it here.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
cut
then
here.
cut. Yeah. So we see this just like the crucifix. I always call this because it's you know a cross. And then black with just Atari here. I want to connect.
Does look a little like a
Yeah.
tombstone in
Mhm.
Japan.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. like a rip sign. But anyway,
Mm.
so this is pretty common, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Standard nowadays.
Yeah, and then white's just gonna come out. And in this case, actually, he Tanuki. Actually, the normal way is maybe you spend one more move, right?
Mm-hmm.
To
But
just.
it's not interesting anymore
Mhm.
to get the left side. So
Yeah.
I would tend to
Yeah.
as well.
Is there a normal? Normally, okay, let's imagine that was not there. If the
Mm.
corner's wide open, is there a reason to follow up with this move? Can black punish white if white doesn't play anything there?
Apparently, there's no way to punish,
Mhm.
especially this position.
Okay.
But this case,
Yeah.
if the ladder is good for black, then black
Yeah.
could play here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then there's like this kind of following a move to aim
Ah.
to
Actually, threatening left and
Hane.
left.
Yes, threatening this corner.
Yeah.
So it would be powerful, but
Mhm.
this case there's so many center moves that white can make
Mhm.
the eye space inside quite easily.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I guess it's still
Yeah.
usually big.
Yeah.
Like if you can build
Yeah.
something.
I mean,
here.
I mean, like if you have like a position like this, right? If you
Yeah.
have like, for example, the enclosure,
yes.
then it's of course nice, right?
Mhm. But
to
still,
add-
I can come
Mhm.
out. So
Yeah.
actually, it's not easy.
Mhm.
I guess if you have a black enclosure, maybe. It's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
more,
Yeah,
even
of
more-
course.
more
Oh, then-
clear, right?
Then
Yeah.
now it's really important.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But,
So it really depends on the surroundings, I guess.
Mhm.
So in this game, already had this. So I guess black is already on the second line there. So this side is not so interesting.
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
for black, right?
to me, yeah. That's
Okay. So okay, white Tanukis, and then
Yeah.
white plays the attachment.
Again,
Okay.
again, this nice idea we had in the last
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
as well, right? So
Mhm.
if you invade directly,
Mhm.
black will block from this side for
Right.
sure, and that
Mhm.
means you can switch it up.
Mhm. And then
Nice. I think I never play
Nice.
this in my games.
I mean, this is well, of course, this is opening choice, right?
Mhm.
But I think this might be a good way to get a little bit better out of the corner, right? And like in this case, white's just gonna slide, and so the nice move is already doing a little bit better. And then Artem plays the enclosure here.
I mean, after the attach, it's really hard to
Mhm.
decide
Mhm.
if you want the outside or the corner, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, all this is, means you would like to play
Mhm.
on the outside, but
Yeah.
I guess the corner is big too, and
Yeah.
I would really have a hard time making this choice.
It's kind of like a dilemma situation, right? Probably if white
Mhm.
plays the 3-3 here, black just happy to give that direction, right? You can just block and then extend probably, right?
Mhm.
And then you can have this large area. So this is just a little
Like that, it's a little smaller.
bit tougher. Yeah.
Um,
All right. So. black
Sanjin,
jumps
have
in.
you heard of this proverb? Like,
Uh-huh.
if you have a framework,
Mhm.
if it includes the corners, it's big, but if it doesn't include the corners, it's actually small.
Oh, which one? Yeah.
Which one?
I mean, like the black framework, because
Okay.
white has the corners.
Yeah.
The framework is not going to be too big.
Oh
to
yeah,
handle.
we
Yeah.
mentioned this in the first round, right? So
Mhm.
actually, when the framework on the side it includes the corners, maybe that would be more impressive. But if it's on the side, then I guess white can
Mhm.
always be happy, with the corners.
So I'm not sure
Mhm.
if, as black, I would feel comfortable to go
Right.
for this, because it seems black has only one
Yes.
Mhm.
one focus
Indeed.
now,
Yeah.
and white has so many areas where white can
Yeah.
make points.
Yeah.
So that's why I was wondered whether it's good move or not.
Yeah.
So instead, like Tenuki,
Mm-hmm.
so probably possible. If
Okay.
I'm black, I would play Tenuki.
So as black or as white.
Yeah, as black now.
Okay. Just play away, right?
Yes,
Get
like
the
that.
attack, the approach.
Because even though black increased his save, that white can just ignore, right? Because white believe that white can enter late after that. So
I mean, this
still,
is like super wide, right?
It's
Of course,
super wide.
it'd be very impressive,
Mm.
if black has everything, but then
Mhm.
like the gap, you have to kind of.
but
close.
there's
Yeah.
there's some forcing move there. Aim to move these stones to let black answer, which means white can get some additional movement for free. So to me, it's a bit difficult to.
Yeah. By the way, I was wondering, can white move the stone immediately?
Immediately.
Looks
okay.
dangerous.
And like this.
Can jump.
And then.
Is that fightable?
But you cannot ignore this.
Yeah.
So like this, black will get a nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So even if white manages to reduce
this,
if black gains something here,
yes,
black
probably enough. Yeah.
So maybe it's too deep for now.
Okay, so I can just save it for later,
right?
Yeah.
Take a time to aim to invade later.
Yeah.
So
okay, wait, Tanuki, right?
This kind of actually to me is very scary. So because it doesn't make any points, right? Just
it's a expansion, right?
Exactly.
Move, but like by itself, it doesn't really enclose any territory, I guess. The thing is, like, even after this, like, why can Tanuki?
Why
this corner is fine.
Tanuki, So, and the main reason why I don't like this because even though I played here first, of course white can increase the rice area, but while the time also black gets this area quite nicely. So so that's why.
But I think that's very a lot of strong players. They prefer to have something concrete, right? They want to have cash, and this is like no cash yet, so it may be good, or maybe nothing in the end, and more vague. So it's
actually a pretty basic principle, isn't it? Because if you enclose the central moyo, right, then you have to enclose all four sides. This we learned from our first day. Like, if you want to enclose something in the center, then you have to enclose like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 walls. But if you take the cash in the corners or on the sides, then you need just 2 or 3 because you can use the natural edges of the board as natural borders, right? So if you build 2 walls by the river, then the rivers already are kind of natural geographical borders. I mean, okay.
But I guess
then we figured out how to cross rivers, but still, the point is that's a bit easier because in the middle, right? If you try to build a moy like this, for example, black is planning a very ambitious vision here in the center, but white can just maybe invade. So
but I wouldn't say that it's bad. It's more like a matter of personal preference.
Exactly.
And I guess this, objectively speaking, this move is just as efficient as this. It's just somehow harder to make something out of it later.
So okay, this is still, but it's still pretty even for both players, isn't it? This jump with
it
Lila,
was fine actually. Like there's almost no difference. From Lila's perspective.
So maybe Lila
if you continue playing perfectly, that is.
I think in the opening, unless you drop like 15% with one move, right? With Lila's, you're always gonna get, I think 40%, right? For black, it's okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see further then. White's gonna play this one. Black jumps out. Okay, so white. Oh, first of all, peeps. And then black actually didn't connect. I thought he would connect. But this is a mistake or that's a mistake? Peep. Oh, peep is a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, he certainly expected black to answer, right?
Yeah.
Black wouldn't.
So the goal is to make black heavier, right? After you connect it, and you have like three stones, like a kind of a stick that you have to handle. Okay, and then black doesn't answer, so white has to try to somehow justify this peep, I guess, and he's pushing through.
So that's been a very flexible way to play.
Yes.
This one.
I
actually was very good.
I guess black is just gonna give this up, right? Like the one stone is fine to probably throw away. So he just hanes.
Yeah, but actually this seems to be like a big shape problem. Like, of course you give up the stone, but you should play this first.
Yeah, I was
wondering if white cuts, you get these Ataris. It must be better, right?
Yes.
So this.
Even.
Oh. maybe.
Wait a second. Let's check. I think just Atari, right?
Good enough.
Yeah.
Or you even move out
Or
the
move
stone.
out.
That's fine.
Yeah. Probably just the maximum white can get, and then just connect. So you end up giving stuff away here, but you do hurt the white stones on the left side, right?
Yeah, I mean, you get more here, and you sacrifice the stone more efficiently.
Yeah.
But I guess the reason why Andrii didn't play that
because
he was afraid of white pulling back.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And
This,
and
then white might fight.
And then
something like this.
Sure.
So
it is
black
complicated.
is getting black. Those are stones are in danger, so they should come out then probably fight like this.
I guess something like that. That's some sort of fun.
Black
So black was scared of that.
Yeah.
But I guess it's pretty even because also although white can attack these two stones, this stone is suffering a lot from playing it like that, right?
Right.
There was some white territory, and this stone is now completely cut off. Do you have a name for this shape? If you have like a this jump and it's cut completely?
No,
It's
you mean in Korean? Or
Well. I guess Manya would say a broken bike.
Broken
bike.
Broken bike,
Actually,
really?
a broken leg would be
So,
Well, this is a horse step, right? It's like a nice move. So you just
So we have some funny some friends of they made up some funny word like we call it like KGK, which is like krass geschnittenes Kema, which means like harshly cut Kema. And actually, I've met a Japanese.
Yeah.
He called this shape Romeo and Juliet, which I like.
Oh yeah. That was the shape I was the word I was looking for. Romeo and Juliet.
Because these two, they are so close, but they can never find each other. So it's so sad.
Maybe this case as well.
Yeah, something similar, right? So
Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, that was the one I was looking for.
But I always find it funny that because actually this is like one of the worst shapes you can have in Go, but apparently nobody knows about this shape or names it somehow. I mean, of course, strong players try to avoid it, but still,
until you came
like Q players, they always build this shape and they never notice, and it's really like the worst thing you can do by shape.
Yeah, I mean it's just broken.
It's usually much worse than having an empty triangle, I would say.
Yeah, because then you got like 2 weak targets.
Somehow it always gets neglected. Of course, here white can afford it because white also gets something for it, but still you have to know that there's a price.
Yeah.
So after this, white can just pull back, and then white's shape is much nicer now.
Yeah. Okay. And then Hane.
So I think that was actually a big problem.
Black cuts. So black pushes.
Oh, yeah. Lila thinks this move lost 25%.
Wow. That's
seriously?
Yeah.
I guess that I mean like after this one, like if white Hanes, right, I can feel like white's more comfortable, right, because white doesn't have to play so many repetitive moves in the local area. You can get like lots of these moves in Sente and build a wall like that. But now like white can just Hane, and then that doesn't. It looks like the peep did pay off, right? So actually white did cut off one stone.
Right.
So like this in the game,
got a nice
white
side.
Hanes, and then pushes one more. Then
I mean, white played this really nicely with the tiger and perfect combination.
Right.
Connect here. Then should white connect here? There. No, should white connect?
Should he
or
not?
Can white block?
The block seems interesting. Like, is that gonna work?
Jump here.
Yeah. Then we're. I guess this is not alive, but there's a capturing race,
Capturing
right?
race.
Yeah, like a semi-eye. And is that gonna be good for white?
I don't know.
I guess white Hanes.
But if black connect and even to let him to connect it, then probably might be there's some like black can attack the 3 stones instead of crawling the second line.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah, if you can get away with not crawling, it must be better, right?
Yeah.
You can play from the outside.
This one you have to count it.
Well, because I mean, black can always come back and like pincer here and connect and attack these stones. But the more you crawl on the second line, the stronger you're gonna make your opponent's shape, right? Because then it's like you have a broader avenue of heading into the center, basically.
It seems good for white.
Good
Working.
for black, right?
Yeah, working.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
So.
It looks tricky. It looks tricky. It requires reading, but.
Okay, sorry.
It...
This one, right? If black get this one, then black can get more liberties, right?
That's actually a lot of liberties.
Yeah,
right?
probably. So why should take this?
Mm-hmm.
To remove the liberties, then black can simply block that like that.
Yeah.
Or there, is it? Or then probably.
Yeah, I think black just has more because white needs to make some approach moves.
At least Seki, right?
Yeah.
No. I mean,
can he squeeze? Oh, there's a white turn. Okay, sorry.
And go down.
So he also has an eye.
But it's Sente.
Sente Seki?
Sente Seki would be good enough.
Then he attacks.
Exactly. Yeah.
He attacks.
Black can. Oh, even this is not settled yet. So
just check. Maybe
we can just do right.
Sure.
Some more.
And then
this is good day for black, right?
Is it?
Yeah. So
okay.
Come back, but if black's drawing here,
then it's Sente.
Oh, it's cool.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
if
code.
I connect here, then now it's one liberty is different.
Yeah.
So I has to.
Well, white has to throw in, right?
Here, and now black can
attack. Yeah. So actually, by the way, these stones, if they die, then it's not a Seki, right? So because imagine like black can take all these and then actually that's not a Seki anymore.
That means white has to resist.
I think there's so many subtle things going on. Like for example, black could try to get away with this Atari before playing here.
Okay.
And then white will play here, but black can capture ones, and it's also a little different. I think there's a lot of small variations. Also, instead of this Hane, white could start with this one maybe, and might also be. What's the difference here? I don't know.
It's so complicated.
Yeah.
So
probably
maybe this one.
This is possible too.
Yeah.
And black could also try to do something on the outside, like this immediately, or this maybe. And
I mean, I wouldn't call the second line this shape. So,
but he did in the game, right? So, okay, white already played Nobi, so he lived, and then white also settled. So this is kind of like a peaceful resolution, but I think white can be pretty happy with this, right? And now he attacks, of course. But then this is wider, so white can actually, I guess, jump out like 2 spaces.
Yeah, but I guess white is really happy with the cash. And I mean, the fighting is still not clear, right? Black is weak, white is weak, so...
Yeah. I think white can be happy with this result, I guess.
White, you mean?
Yeah, well, it's difficult. It's still a running battle, right? Because both black and white have some problems. But, I mean, like, he was pretty happy on the top side there. Like, of course, black didn't make the block and then the Ataris and so on. So, yeah. We still have to see what goes on in this game. I do believe that we're about 50 moves behind, so we should try to catch up to the like and progress if we can. Just by the way, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask us. I think we saw a couple guys saying, yeah, we didn't know this tournament was in Germany. Actually, this is the largest Go tournament in Germany every year. Over the course of 3 days, probably the larger one will be, for example, like a Congress, right? European Go Congress. That's of course 2 weeks long, and you would have
but
Master
if you ignore the Go Congress, it's the biggest tournament.
Definitely. I mean, like this year, we've been to all the major ones. We know the numbers, right? So actually this year, I think some 200 people were there. Of course, last year was even more. Like when Lee Cheng-ho was there, like all the strong players.
Sure.
It was like
no depth.
it was a pretty epic scene. So if you live in the Hamburg vicinity, if you happen to stumble upon this tournament, please consider visiting us at least next year. I think it's gonna be always the same weekend, like beginning of June or like mid May or something. Of course, they will announce it. It really is an amazing tournament. Even if you're not one of the top 8 European players, you can still get a lot of enjoyment out of this format. And by the way, if you attend for 7 times or more, you get a photo book. So what's not to like? Anyway. So,
by the way, I brought the book. You want to see it?
Oh yeah. Let's show the book again. All right. See if you can. Yeah, this one. I mean, this one. Oh, this is on the keyboard camera. This one we showed it briefly yesterday already, but these are impressions, which I guess the American way would be like photo galleries. From the past 10 years, you can kind of see that if you're like in here yourself, you could see like there's some past pictures.
Oh.
So these are really nice. If you attend, especially if you attended in like 7, 8, 9 Kido Cups, then you can take a look at his book, and you can maybe even see yourself over the years, improving as evolving as a Go player. So
yeah, I should
really
count
nice.
how often I'm inside.
yeah. So that's fantastic. Really hope that more people who are watching today will join us next year.
Yeah.
So back to the topic. Black is attaching. Wait, place the Hane. Okay. Looks like we're in a fight variation now.
Mm-hmm.
So that looks tough. Okay, first of all, white turns.
This one is it center?
I mean, like this group is in trouble
Yeah,
now, right?
so
It's really surrounded.
Black can
Yeah.
Right. I mean, of course.
Maybe this is
the-
even better shape.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
about scared that
yeah.
Aji maybe better.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe white will just die here.
Yeah.
It's really.
Yeah. I was thinking about that too.
Big.
Like it's so big, right? You basically it's as good you can envelop this group as you can, as you can play on the board.
It's big.
Yeah. So Black answered that. I think he has his eyes on this group still, doesn't he? Because
Actually,
this is not alive yet. Like you can play here and then Johanna. This is not live.
But
Right?
actually really hard. to
Like this
kill.
one. So maybe he thinks, well, let me keep 2 targets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this.
But there's some center move. Just this one. There's some eye shape.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm.
difficult.
Yeah. Well, maybe we get to see 2 dragon chases in the game, so maybe it's not a bad thing for us.
No doubt.
Yeah, this dragon might be running towards the center, so it might be exciting. So okay, white peeps.
Yeah, the peep looks really nice, right?
And
Yeah.
then Kusumi.
Kusumi, yeah. Okay, now so actually the big difference is white gets first chance to move out, right?
Yeah.
Because black did not enclose. So once again we have how many groups already? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. In the
5.
center. Okay, 5. This one's kind of strong, I guess, right? Yeah. Right, and it looks like black did set his eyes on this group, so is he gonna? Okay, he's just surrounding it, I guess. So, white turns. Black links up. So okay, he solved one problem, I guess. This group is safe.
I think actually, like a couple moves before, there was another interesting thing. Like this move.
Yeah.
I mean, why did this exchange, which of course helps black's group here a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and now moves out. And
Yeah.
the reason he did that was that these 4 stones cannot get cut off anymore.
So
right?
even if he plays here, then
Yeah,
white
now it's
just blocks.
connected.
So maybe just play this out for our viewers.
Mhm.
Yeah, that even if you, because of this exchange, right? Like now
Yeah.
this is really handy.
Otherwise,
because
there would
otherwise
be
you
some
just cut.
cutting.
So now it's like a perfect tiger's mouth. So
Mm.
there's nothing that
But
can
is
go
it
wrong.
there's no connection? I mean, now here, right?
Uh-huh.
We play this one.
Oh, but what about this one?
Yeah, we can play this. And now this
Ah.
is center. So
I mean, even you can just directly play here, no?
yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So black cannot. So that means black should have cross cut immediately.
Yeah. How about this?
Because of this.
Looks complicated,
Yeah.
but I mean, can you manage?
Cross cut,
Yeah.
capture.
And then Atari like, oh, but then you get cut off, right?
Yeah.
But maybe actually if you lose just these 4 and you gain some strength on the outside and you get sentient to reuse this, and you already had this large profit. Maybe it's okay to give.
Yeah, it's okay.
Right.
So
okay. In any case, this small detail, I guess.
Yeah, but actually, I think this exchange hurts white a lot. So if you can get away with not exchanging it, it's much better.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
that's true.
So okay, where are we at? So white turns. Black jumps.
This one exchange first.
Oh, this one, yeah, already exchanged. And then push once. And then. Oh. So okay, white lifts. Finally, so this is safe. Not the 4 group running battle we're hoping for, but white lift. So this group is back to security. So white jumps out. I think maybe white was aiming at something here, and looks like he's gonna cut. Oh wow, that's complicated. So white's gonna cut, and white blocks. Oh, sorry. Oh, this group is it dying? Looks like black is being suddenly completely surrounded.
somebody is.
Yeah. So let's just catch up this peak and then connect. Oh, okay. Black has the squeeze, but Hane. And is there something in you Atari? Okay. Looks like Black has to give up these 2 stones, right? If he connects, then we can clearly see that it's gonna be a 4 to 5 situation. Mm-hmm. So Black has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties, and White has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. So then this whole dragon dies and the game is over. I mean, also like this group too, like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least, I guess. And plus some ways to move out. So okay, Black has to give up 2 stones.
How do you think about this result? I think the game is nearly over, in my perspective.
Oh, even this is Sentei, no? Mm-hmm. So he is aiming at this Atari and connect.
Even.
Yeah.
But that was not completely center.
Oh, he's pushing here.
Yeah. But did it really necessary to cut here?
Oh, directly? Maybe?
Yes.
Just wedge?
I mean, just cut here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
exactly. This is gonna get Sentei.
Yeah. Sentei. And then like copper, something
Looks
like
this. We're already at 97.2%.
Yeah. But I mean, let's be careful with this 90%
thing,
right? Remember last round?
Let's not jinx it.
No, it was already Black's point here, that Black got the points additionally, like 2, 4, 5, 6, maybe 13 points more.
Yeah.
But White got huge war and then 4 points.
Right.
So...
And center.
Yeah.
I mean, if White needs to play more there, but...
Maybe something like this.
Maybe they already captured.
Whoa.
This, then Black can come out. But maybe White can squeeze.
Can hold it, right? Oh, can he hold it?
I can squeeze. Sorry.
Oh.
It's not working.
Oh, it's not working because
White can play this one.
This one,
yeah.
So...
I suppose you don't see this very often because normally you don't get like this wall. But after White has like 5 in a row there, like this is gonna be difficult for Black to escape, right? Because he can just.
Actually, it's like Black got 13 points more, but White gets 4 points here, and actually White can get more points there, like 4 points at least.
That Sentei belongs to White.
Yeah, so 4 and 4 around 8. Mm-hmm. So which Black got only 5 points around.
Yeah.
So
that's funny, right? You kill off a large group of stones, and you say, "Oh, nice! I killed some stones." Yeah. And actually, your net gain was just 5 points, while the opponent got an impressive wall. That's
so what are we seeing a knockout here? Because it looks like White just poked through, and this position.
I mean, White is certainly ahead, but I mean just two big mistakes and it's even again, right? Mm-hmm. So.
It's not like we've not been in this kind of situation before throughout this tournament. So, and remember, Andrii was very much behind against Cornell. That position we thought it was almost unsalvageable. He just died with a huge group. But this really looks like, I mean, at the moment you cannot, deny that this is so good for White.
Yeah, maybe this is even better.
And Black has to push. just looks like it feels like the shape is broken. You know, like white really. You know,
I can say the game
March
is nearly over.
Yeah, or it should be.
This one. Is it not enough to have this like this?
Maybe he's worried about some kind of approach.
And then just let him give it some points on the right side.
Just let it be, and then you take the
Exactly.
large patch of territory. Yeah. I mean. By the way, this is Docente, right?
Yeah, that was Sente. I mean, caught.
Wait. I think. Oh yeah. This is Docente.
Yeah,
sorry. But wait, this is Sente though. So any chance like why
game over.
I could get this? Yeah. Well.
Okay, nearly okay.
Yeah. Maybe we're gonna see another twist here. So let's first catch up. Let's play this. Attaches. Yeah. Now Andrii once again he is in should we say comeback mode?
Yeah, but Artem is really good at arranges.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean Artem is the kind of player who just lets you have what you want and still
Exactly.
keep his lead.
And
so
yeah. Then,
was it CD? Was it CD?
Don't know.
Anyway. CD.
yeah.
iPhone reacted.
Oh really?
Maybe it was,
CD.
Oh yeah, it was Siri.
Yeah, CD.
Hey Siri, who's winning? No, she cannot tell. Okay. Maybe we do like one Twitch stream with Siri. If there one day we run out of money, we cannot afford commentators anymore. We'll use Siri. Anyway, I'm just joking. We love you guys.
So can you write a plugin to connect Siri to Lila or something? That would be nice.
Hey, this move is. Okay. There's it's a potential for a comedic skit here. Anyway, Black can attach. This is what the game has to offer. He is. Yeah, it feels like he's in desperation mode, isn't he? Looks like the percentages there are like 98.4% for white, but.
So how does this relate to territorial lead?
Right.
What do you think?
Black's only like around 55. That's it.
So okay, let's break it down, right? 50, so this how much is this area?
This one?
Yeah.
20 here. 4.
Yeah.
For 28 or something. Because this is the center end game,
Yeah.
So then 20 and 4, like maybe can count in 30.
Yeah.
Also, and there are 12, 15.
Yeah.
So it's like only 55 around, maybe even more, but.
And white has how many?
White has. Yeah, it's pretty enough to have this.
Yeah.
And
that's already looking like a lot of points, right?
So.
I guess. Well.
I mean, just you can imagine, like here, white has like 9 points. Without 9 points here, you can
actually
imagine.
this is like this is just cut up
exactly
this part, right?
9 points here.
Yeah.
You can imagine that.
So actually, it's a very small square.
And even this one, so you can just cut up some points with your points. And
I think this is why Benjamin, you said that a side
without
structure without the corners is not so intimidating, right? Because if you subtract the two corners from the side, then it's like
here. And nothing.
Yeah, it's a very small area actually. It looks big. It looks like this is like a big rectangle.
So Black got this, but actually he still needs to capture them off.
Yeah. All these are Sente.
This is also. Let's say cut.
Yeah.
Right. So this is just like
12,
14.
13.
And everything is on the first line. Like that's what Black
like
has so many.
27,
27.
Yeah.
And like around 55.
Yeah.
But
I mean, surely this must be a one game for white.
Feels like
it yeah. I mean the shape is just even if you look at the shape, why it's so strong. I just it's hard to visualize how and where Black would come back from this. But of course, it's been done before. Artem was actually both of them. Artem was in a pretty tough position against, well, both Cornell and Stanisław. He in the last 2 games he actually managed to sketch out half-point victories consecutively. What a performance for that. That must be for him because when you are just so desperate, you just feel like the game is over. It's time to shake the opponent's hand. Well done, but certainly okay. Andrei's gonna try his hardest here. He's a fighter, so he's not gonna give up. I think he's gonna try to make some complications maybe, but looks like maybe in this case, Artem can actually even give away some territory now.
Yeah.
Right, and this wall is
actually
very strong.
I could get more. Which is a Atari here, and now Black cannot go down because I can
right.
So which means Black play this. But as you can see that there's no way to come out. It's
with this sente, you cannot find any cracks in the wall.
This is sente. Yeah. So jump here.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like actually in the game was even giving away the corner a little bit. So actually these stones are out here. Let's try to recover the board. But I mean, White can play them at any time if he wants to. So looks like in the game,
just play right away. Just make clear.
Just play here. So I think Artem knows he's winning, right?
Yeah. Sure. But and even the corner is not completely alive. So. Oh, so he even got the big point here, didn't he? Get this one. Yeah. And even White can reduce more Black's points, so.
This area is big too, right? If White had played here, it would also be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't matter too much.
I mean, White's probably so strong, like he's not worried about any of these things.
He's arranging.
Yeah. Atari, yeah. I mean, yeah. At this point, you just don't see any weak shapes. Like this is clearly alive. That's a wall. Like that's settled. So he didn't risk anything. Actually, he says, "Oh, you can just have the corner, and maybe it's not even clean." So, like here, you can even do something.
Yeah, clamp.
And then this one maybe. Kusumi. Oh.
So it's cool.
Like to throw in. Right. If Black plays here, it's just dead.
Yeah.
So this is like a T shape, right?
Flopping.
Yeah. So yeah, flower being code. So I mean, now I feel like we gotta call one game, right? This looks to me that there's no variation possible, but you never know, of course, but
it's hard to imagine how to.
It's hard to imagine.
Lose this game for White.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
But yeah, okay. Oh, Black's playing this, aren't they? We can actually take a look at how much time the players have now. I thought this game was pretty fast actually. We started I think at 12. No, we started at 1 p.m. and it's only been I think an hour and a half since this game unfolded. Yeah, he's playing super clear stuff. Yeah, he's playing this out. This. Yeah. This is looking very good for Artem for sure. Yeah, Black has to fix even. And then of course you have like these points up for grabs for White. And maybe just take something here in the middle. Yeah. Well, if Artem wins this game, looks like he's gonna win the whole championship. Regardless of how Remy does. And it looks increasingly so. Right now the position is at 98.6% for White. And well, I feel like with Artem's personality, he is quite good at handling the winning positions. He plays very calmly, so to not risk anything. Yeah, at this point, he's definitely not entertaining any thoughts of killing a group or doing anything overly aggressive. So he's just gonna carry his way to a victory here. Okay, I think we can attempt to call this game. That's fine. I do want to check how Remy does over there on the board because he's one of the. We're gonna.
I'm kind of scared now that we move on to the other board.
Yeah. I know.
Point.
Yeah, this is gonna be forever on the internet. Yeah.
But yeah, probably it's not gonna happen. So we can try.
Yeah. Well, in that case.
Some good as well.
Some Andrii.
Well, first of all, let me suggest a safe approach. Let's save the accolades for Artem until after he wins the game. So when we have a final official result, we can of course congratulate Artem on how well he's done. But now we're just gonna see the conclusion of this game, or maybe just take a break. Actually, we can check out Remy's game against Stanislav. That's also a good one because Stanislav is 7-0 after all. He's one of the top favorites in this tournament. I think in this year's Kido Cup maybe had a few surprising losses. Like he was in good positions. He was in full control mode against Artem. Artem was running out in a single file line in the center, and then that was really unfortunate for him. I think Stanislav decided to kill the dragon, and it eventually didn't happen. So that was a tough one to take. But yeah, this last match is actually also gonna determine the places, right? Because if Stanislav is 3-3 and Remy is 4-2, and Stanislav wins this game, that means they will both be 4-3. But by direct comparison, Stanislav will win. So Stanislav becomes third place, and he takes the 600 euros third prize, which is not so bad either. So definitely the race for the top 3 players are still on.
There would also be Andrii with 3 losses, right?
Well, if he does lose this game, yeah. So we will have to see. Of course, I mean, if that position arises, we can always ask the tournament director to verify for us so we don't get it wrong on camera. But in any case, I think all of these 4 players have a chance. I think Cornell's maybe out of the top 3 now. If you finish like 2-4, that's probably it's gonna be. I don't think there will be a chance for the top 3 at least. But of course, you can compete for 5, 6, 7, 8, which are there's still some nice prizes. So definitely all the incentive in the world to play for. So looks like we will do that. Please stay tuned. If anyone asks, just say that we're temporarily calling this with all the coverage we can muster in the world. But when we come back, we're gonna see Remy Campani, the 6-down from France, versus Stanislav Filak, 7-down from Poland. See you soon. Alright everyone, welcome back to our final session of the 2019 Kido Cup International Go Tournament, live from Hamburg, Germany. Everything is done now, the dust has settled. We are here with the winner, Mr. Artem Kachanovskyi, 2-time professional from Ukraine. You have won this tournament once again. Congratulations. How does it feel?
It feels great, yes. Thanks.
Yeah, actually, in the end, it was a 6-1 result. You're the only person in this field who have won 6 games out of 7. That must have felt like a tough competition, wasn't it?
Yes, very tough. Many games and fast time settings. Not easy to play. I had 2 games in which I won by just half point.
Right. That was incredible. How were you feeling after those matches?
Well, yeah, of course feels good, but was very risky games for me.
Is there a favorite match out of all the 7 you've played?
Probably the best. I played the last game against Andrii. Also was a very nice game against Stanislav. We were fighting a lot all the game. Yeah, probably these 2 games.
Cool. Yeah, you definitely played super well in this tournament. Actually, this is going to add to your resume this year as well. You've won the professional championship in Jena. We were there, of course. You've gone to the final of the Grand Slam in Berlin, and now you've added another one to your tally. So this is going to be 1,500 euros for the prize. Any plans on how to celebrate?
Maybe to drink a beer tonight. Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you guys. Hope you enjoyed that, of course. Actually, you have some big matches coming up. There is the transatlantic game. You're coming up on the 30th of June, right, against Eric. How much do you look forward to that?
So
Sorry.
How much do you look forward to that?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm going to try my best, and I don't know. Eric won somehow last 2 games. I followed both of them, and against Ali, I saw that Ali played not so well, and from the start, I think Eric was good. But then against Pavel, it was a pity because Pavel was doing well. So yeah, I think I have some chance, but Eric seems to be strong.
Yeah, he's actually brought the score to 3-3 now. It's gonna be a really exciting game. So hopefully, you guys will show us another one of these great matches. Do you have any plans before the EGC? Is that gonna be it for you in terms of tournaments before Brussels?
Well, tomorrow I go for Chinese Sea League.
Oh wow, you're flying to Beijing?
Yes, I fly to Beijing, and there in China we will play 4 of us. Me, Ilya, Pavel, and Mateusz. We are playing Sea League.
Great, and well, of course, best of luck to you there. You guys have been showing us some really great games this year, so hopefully it'll be the same in China. Crush some Asian pros for us. All right, well, we'll let you go and enjoy your